This is Jackie with In the Key of Change, and I am here with the lovely Maria Taylor at CMJ Music Marathon. And I would love for you to describe your sound. Is your new music entitled Something About Knowing?
That's the new record that comes out next week. And you want me to describe the sound?
Yeah, describe it for us.
I don't know. I guess it's, for someone that's never heard me, I guess there's some elements of like indie rock, there's some folk, there's some pop. I'm from Alabama. I think there's always a little country influence or like classic rock influence, but I try to just combine all of my influences together. And I love harmonies. I think that the production is kind of lush on this record. And I worked with one of my good friends, some great producer. So that's about it.
Speaking of influences, how has motherhood influenced your writing?
It's influenced it a lot. I mean, I've had to learn how to work differently because, I have to, when he sleeps or takes a nap, that's the only time I can really work. So I have to work in small increments instead of just locking myself in a room for, days at a time. And it's just a new inspiration. I feel more inspired than I ever have in my life. So it's great to be able to not only give it all to him, but to put it into words and music for him.
Wow, that's awesome. What is the one song on your new album that fans need to hear?
Well, I feel like just from already feedback, I think the song Tunnel Vision is one that people are going to immediately be drawn to because I think it's hookier, and so it's one of those that's easier to like at first. One of my favorites is You've Got Away with the Light and Something About Knowing. But I think it might take a little while longer to really like those. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, and you're here at CMJ. What is the benefit of coming here?
Well, I haven't been to New York in about a year, so I really wanted to come up here. I was excited to be able to do a lot of in-person interviews and just play. And, I was because I'm not going to tour until January, and my record comes out just in a week, so it seemed like the perfect time to play, and there's going to be so many people from all over here, so it seemed like if I was only going to play one show around the release, it was kind of a no-brainer. I was like, yeah, this is good.
Totally makes sense. Yeah. So what makes for a good showcase performance?
I guess just that we're having fun and the crowd's having fun, there's no stress involved. It's just having a good time. I think people can tell when you're having fun and they have fun, and no one wants to pay money to go stand and not have fun.
A lot of people, unfortunately, just stand there on their cell phones.
I know, and I'm trying to be better about that because I'm guilty too, or I just want to record it, or, but when you see people in the crowd doing that, you're like, just take it in, enjoy it, put the phone away. But I'm guilty.
I think it's hard, especially, in this time and age where it's just so prevalent.
I know.
But how does social media affect your career?
Well, it's a great way to keep in contact with fans. I'll tweet back, or on Instagram, they can kind of see what's going on in my life, and I can see what's going on in theirs, and I think that's awesome. The internet is not great for album sales. No one really buys records anymore, so it's kind of a problem. I mean, I think more and more people are going to have to figure out ways to make money, especially when they decide to grow up and have babies and stuff. It's so I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with it all. I think it's a super great way to get your music out there, but it's not the best way to make money anymore,
Some people are choosing to put out EPs on vinyl, even cassette tape. That's a new one I've heard. Have you considered doing either one of those?
Well, my new record is out on vinyl, and it's colored vinyl. It's blue. It looks really cool. So yeah, I think that's incentive for people to buy it because it looks cool. Vinyl sounds better. It's just and that's a great thing that vinyl is coming back. That's really great. I'm happy about that.
Totally agree. Get some vinyl. Everything.
Yes.
Digital's great and all, but it's not the same.
And you should get my new blue vinyl because it's so pretty.
There you go. An extra incentive. So what's up next for you after CMJ?
I've got some other projects that I'm kind of working on, I'm going to get geared up for touring. January, the States, February and March, Europe, and I'm going to go to China. I went last year for the first time, so I'm going to go back there in April, hopefully. It's not confirmed, so that's a lot of traveling, and I'm bringing my son and my mom along, so just kind of getting geared up mentally and,
A family affair.
Yeah.
Well, stay tuned for more from Maria Taylor. And this is Jackie with In the Key of Change.